Thanks for tuning in on Brock Page, and if you want to save yourself some time, check out my picks for this video in the description section below. Once again, I'm not a sports betting expert, I'm just a fan. That said, let's get into some picks for February 12th. San Antonio -8 at New York. Total points dropped down to an even 213. Spurs won 5 of their last 6. Their last 2 wins were on the road. On the other side, the Knicks lost 6 of their last 7. They also covered just 28% of their games at the current point spread. All that said, I'm taking the Spurs, winning this one outright as the first game of my two-teamer. On a side note, both teams collectively averaged 215 total combined points in their last 4 games respectively. Next game I have for you, Detroit +5.5 at Toronto. Total points dropped down to 211.5. Toronto covered in their first matchup with Detroit. They also cover an impressive 80% against teams allowing 99 to 102 a game. On the other side, Detroit covered just 6 of 19 as the road underdog. Both teams collectively averaged just 207 total combined points in their last 4 games respectively. All that said, I'm taking the Toronto Raptors, winning this one outright as the second game of my two-teamer. Next game, New Orleans +3 at Sacramento. Total points dropped down to an even 210. Sacramento covered in their first game with New Orleans. They've also successfully covered the spread in 3 of their last 4. On the other side, New Orleans covered just 7 of 17, facing teams winning less than 45%. Both teams collectively averaged 214 total combined points in their last 4 games respectively. All that said, I'm taking the Sacramento Kings, winning this one outright in a straight-up standalone bet on the money line. Once again, I'm laying 165 on Sacramento for some money line cash. Next and final game for this episode, Chicago at Minnesota. Currently, there's no line on the game as of right now. This one's tough to call. Chicago's a little banged up. Chicago's ranked 1st in rebounds. They're also 7th in free throws. Wow, there's a stat for you. On the other side, Minnesota's 25th in rebounding and 19th in points per game. Both teams are collectively averaging 221 total combined points in their last 4 games respectively. I'm going to take Chicago on the road in a close one here. I'm liking the Chicago Bulls 112 to 109 for some money line cash. All right, folks, that is going to do it for me. Once again, I have to remind you that I am not a sports betting expert. I'm not a handicapper, nor do I implore you to take any of my picks. If for some reason you decide to use the information on this program, you're utilizing it at your own discretion. Most importantly, if you're betting any of these games, do it safe, do it responsibly, and most important, have fun. For Brock Page, predictions and sports picks, I'm Brock Page, and have yourself a positive day.